name is Crystal White. This is my introductory speech, and I'm going to be talking about where I want to be in 10 years. So, the questions that you were always asked as a kid were, what do you want to be when you grow up, or where do you see yourself in the future? These may seem like simple questions that are over-asked and overused, but these questions soon become reality for a lot of us. For me, it sure has. Deciding how I want my future to progress has been difficult, but I have finally pieced together where I plan to be in the near future, specifically in 10 years. I plan to be a physician's assistant, to travel to third world countries, and to live in Florida. Picking a job to have for the rest of your life is like deciding what food you want on a menu at a restaurant. You pick what sounds good, but only this time if you don't like what you picked, you don't get your money back. I thought about what I wanted to choose as my career path, and I know I want to be a physician's assistant. I love learning about the human body and how it functions. An example of this is an anatomy class that I'm taking right now. We're dissecting minks and rats, and I think that it's very cool to see the inside of the bodies and the organs. Our bodies are able to do millions of reactions and pump thousands of blood cells through our body, and has the ability to create another life. Our bodies are truly amazing. Knowing how our bodies function is fascinating and, in my opinion, one of the most interesting aspects of healthcare. Learning about our anatomy is interesting, but applying that knowledge to the workplace is key. I currently work as a CNA at Clemson Downs. I love my job, and I love being able to help elderly people. I hope to be able to care for people of all ages someday. After I'm done working at Clemson Downs, have finished my schooling to become a nurse. I plan to travel to third world countries as a nurse. I've always dreamed of helping people in countries with limited access to healthcare. My grandmother helped fuel that dream. She was an RN and traveled to Africa to take care of the children in need. Her telling me about her life-changing experience inspired me to want to do it too. Not only have I always wanted to do some form of charity work as a nurse, I've always wanted to travel to foreign places as well. I think it will be a fun vacation, but also a great learning experience. I will be able to see how fortunate we are in the United States and be appreciative of our healthcare system that we have available to us. After I've traveled to the different places that I want to visit, I want to settle down and live in Florida. My family and I have always vacationed to Florida and love being so close to the ocean. I really like walking on the beach and playing in the water and going on a boat in the ocean and seeing the dolphins, and I like doing that. My family will love it as well. They will be able to vacation to my house whenever they want. I also grew up in South Carolina, so living somewhere else would be refreshing. Despite living in a vacation spot, as many would call it, the opportunity for a stable job as a physician's assistant in Florida are high. I will be able to have my dream job and hopefully my dream home in Maine as well. Today I told you about how in 10 years I want to be a physician's assistant, how I want to travel to a third world country and as a nurse, and that I would like to live in Florida. Knowing how I want my future to be is critical for my development and growth for my present self. A quote from Malcolm X reads, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." I believe that planning for what lies ahead of you in the future determines your success in life. I hope that my future is as amazing as I